until you know what I'm doing. If you only knew what we're trying to do, give me a break, man. So, these are George's words right here. Listen to this. When one wakes up, one does not become the select elite among the human race. Rather, they have simply rejoined it. In this way, they are available to do the work of service that is liberating and defending the integrity of what it means to be fully human. This is what the line represents on a larger scale. So, folks, I didn't tell some of you, but the O here is O for oppression. The government has crossed the line, and we draw the line! We are a nationwide and international civil rights movement that is protecting the people and the groups that are addressing your particular loves and wants and passion. And we're here to defend you, primarily through our website, our Facebook group, until mainstream media wants to shut us down. I know Adam Renounden in Moncton, New Brunswick, didn't just go to Facebook jail. He was calling into effect that the rest homes in Moncton, New Brunswick are falsifying some of the data in the rest homes for COVID positives. And he called this out on social media, and this just deleted his account altogether. Gone. Everything this guy's been working with, the stuff all the time he's been on Facebook, gone just like that his whole life. It hurts, and it really doesn't help. So, that being said, we are here for you. Please do your best, guys. If you want to donate, awesome. We have a donate at theLineCanada.com, so it doesn't come to me anymore. I don't need those kind of emails. I don't want them. Donate at The Line Canada, and we have a table full of really nice flags. You know, the one with the double logo? And then there's the one with the big logo, and then there's t-shirts. All the sizes. It's amazing. If you guys get those, then when a politician comes knocking on the door and says, hey, can you say this or do this? We go, we'll consider it. We're not giving you this pulpit right now, but we may work with you in the future through our law program to see what you're really doing. Because we think you do have a really good thing you're going to try, but we need to do it properly with full openness, right? You guys agree with politicians being open? We love them. So, anyways, enough about me and the line and all this kind of nutty stuff. Let's bring up this great guy called Chris Sky.
That was Lamont from The Line Canada. Here's Chris Sky, Pod Education. Is up next.
So crash! I'm just going to give our friends in Moncton, New Brunswick a second to catch up. They're going to be watching us live. I was supposed to be there right now, speaking directly to them. Unfortunately, we all know what happened yesterday. We'll talk about that in a second. First things first, it's Thanksgiving weekend. So look around, look at the men in blue. They're sticking up for you. They're going to let us do our march today. They're going to escort us on our march. They're going to keep us safe. They're going to protect our rights so we can all go and have Thanksgiving with our families and they can have Thanksgiving with their families. They don't want you having other people over to their house. The court says no, it has to be with your immediate family. I'm here to offer all of you today. Who wants me and my wife to come over to your place for Thanksgiving? Sorry, Dougie, you're not invited. So, September 26th, I'm going to do a recap here because our friends in New Brunswick are following along, so I'm going to do a little recap. September 26th, I came out here, I spoke to everyone and said this is the start of the second wave. And I told everybody that within a few weeks, there was going to be renewed lockdowns, restaurant closures, gym closures, etc. Well, look what happened. A lot of else has happened in those 2 weeks. Since I made these stunning predictions that just keep coming true, I've had the government send police to my house twice. I received a fine here on September 26th. My wife and I received a summons on October 3rd. And yesterday, upon arriving in Moncton, New Brunswick, I was summarily kidnapped right off the airplane by the RCMP, held without purpose, without charge, admittedly to prevent me from speaking. They had planned to keep me there through the night, through the weekend, because of this wonderful thing we have a holiday, so courts aren't open. But a friend of mine, a friend of ours, made one phone call. And not only was I out within 45 minutes, they were required to give me an RCMP escort back to the airport. And better yet, Air Canada, the ones who publicly banned me, were forced to allow me to fly home. There's only one reason I'm here today, and it's that man right there, Mr. Rob Carbone. Please give him a round of applause. He's not only a friend of me, he's a friend of all of us. There's two leaders in the world right now that can put a stop to this, that have the power and the resources. One is Mr. Donald Trump of the United States. The other Republican is Mr. Rob Carbone in Canada. And I am authorized to tell you today my next prediction. Donald Trump will win the election in the United States of America. And he will be endorsing Carbone for Prime Minister of Canada. Trudeau, I know you are scared, and you should be. You really should be. This is TC. Take control. And that's what we're going to do with this government. We're going to take it back. We're going to get rid of all the corruption, all the other. We're going to replace it with freedom. We're going to replace it with higher standards. Hello. 1 second there. Hello.
Let's try this again. What do you think? Good now. November 12th, I have my first court date. It's a virtual Zoom court. So
It's a joke! It's a joke!
right now, my wife's biggest concern is what she's going to wear.
Just like COVID-19.
It's
Everything is
at
a
Queen
joke.
Street West, 60 Queen Street West, Old City Hall Court. Now, I can be doing this Zoom court from anywhere, but to make a point, I'm going to be going there in person on November 12th at 9 a.m., and I hope everybody wants to join me. I'm also going to be representing myself at this point. I don't even think I need a lawyer yet, to be honest.
Well, you don't need one. You have to be.
Finally, I want everybody to understand that the only thing we have to do now is resist. United non-compliance has never been more important. Our restaurants are being closed, the gyms are being closed, and if you don't think other businesses are going to follow day by day, I don't even know what to tell you at this point. This is where we have to band together. Businesses, churches, private citizens, so-called essential workers. You're all essential. So we all need to work together. We cannot close down. You must stay open. You must resist. You must stand strong. If I can take everything that's happened to me in just the last 2 weeks, and we'll pile the media on that, on top of that, you guys can do the same thing. You're not alone. Have me. You have each other. We have everybody. We have our law enforcement on our side. It's us against the government. And believe me, we have a lot more support. More people want to spend Thanksgiving with their families than not. More some people do not want to wear the mask, then not. This is about getting rid of that fear and bringing everyone together. That's why our government had the audacity to cancel the Santa Claus parade. That is literally the #1 symbol of love and togetherness and tradition and inspiration for not only our city, but for the rest of Canada. And they tell you you're going to have to watch it at home. We said no! We're doing our own Santa Claus parade. We're going to have professional floats. We're going to have marchers. More importantly, we're going to have it live. And we invite everybody in Ontario and around Canada to join us on December 5th at 12 p.m. They will not take Christmas from us. They will not tell us how to live our lives with our families and friends. We are taking our lives back. We are giving Christmas back to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just getting emotional up here now because everything I've been saying for the last months and months and months and months has just been coming true. And everything I'm telling you now is going to come true. At that point, when I make these outlandish worldwide predictions, and they happen exactly as I say, it's time for you to trust. It's time for you to commit. It's time for you to act. It's time for us to take our country back. Thank you, everybody. Let's go on this march, and let's let everybody know that we're ready.
Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Levez-vous! You almost want to say levez-vous. You know, in Moncton, that word actually makes sense. Levez-vous! Rise up and love yourself, I guess. So, there are so many great speakers to be lined up here, guys. You know what? But I gotta get this guy up. His name is Kevin. He's gonna come up here for 2 minutes and tell you what's going on here. What I love as an organizer is having an amazing plethora of amazing speakers that I know can produce some greatness. And every once in a while, a guy like this shows up with some data that we haven't heard. Put your hands together for Kevin!
My name is Kevin J. Johnston from FreedomReport.ca. Some of you know who I am, some of you don't. But for those who do, I'm very much alive and I am out of jail. The Ontario government, just like they're doing to Chris Sky and many of you, put me in a maximum security prison for 6 weeks because I was criticizing Trudeau's handling of the COVID crisis. 6 weeks of my life gone. They gave us 1,100 calories a day. I weigh 215 pounds right now. I went right down to 185. Think about that. I'm not here complaining. I'm here to tell you I'm still smiling. They did it because they are afraid of us. As soon as the Ontario government found out that I was going to go to Calgary and run for mayor against Nahi Benchi, they banned me from leaving the province. I just got that lifted yesterday. Why? Because my message is your message. It's Chris's message. They are afraid of that message. They don't want people like Chris and myself winning because they know these messages are going to keep coming out. But I want to tell everybody here something. We have a very big problem. We are taking the advice of the World Health Organization. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the UN and the WHO. I'm going to tell you right now what I know because I've been to Asia and I've seen the end result of the murderous ways of these groups. The UN, when they decide to go into a country, they decide. We don't decide, they decide. We pay for it. They don't have their own standing army. So what they do is they go to third world countries and they find vagrants on the street, men who have anger and hatred in their hearts, give them guns, 5 weeks of training on how to use guns, but no other training, and send them into third world nations where they are responsible for more atrocities than the war was before they even got there. And you and we are all paying for that. The World Health Organization has a director now who is an Ethiopian man. People don't know anything about Tedros Ghebreyesus. I do. He is not a doctor. He is a warlord. He's a member of the TPLF. The Americans have designated that group a terror group. They proudly say that they are. He's listed on their official website as their 6th most important person. That man is responsible for the death of 2 million black Ethiopians. And I'm wondering how it is that our country is taking lessons on morality from a man like that. I've been to the jungles of Myanmar and Thailand, and I have seen what these people are capable of. I have seen children cut in half by swords, and it's the Canadian tax dollar that's paying for it. You're not doing it, your leaders are doing it. We have to put pressure on them now to end all funding of the UN, the WHO, and keep care of our own people, and make sure that this country remains strong and free for all. I'm so happy to see you out here today, Canada. It means you have not given up on your country. Please do not. Don't give up. They are afraid of us. And I'll leave you with this. The bylaws that have been written that say you shall wear a mask, they have been written with illegal language. The Justice Department of this country says you cannot use the word shall when you are writing legislation. You know why? It's an old and archaic word that's 2,000 years old. It's like humbug and balderdash. It is open to interpretation. If they said you must wear a mask, then it's law. It says shall. It's an option. Make sure store owners know that. Now, please understand that I also spoke with Mississauga's head bylaw officer, a man named Michael Foley. I've interrogated this man on the stand in court. He is a complete and total coward. And just so you do know, the city of Mississauga is so afraid of getting sued over these stupid bylaws that they have not issued a single fine to any business anywhere in the city. What the hell are we afraid of? They are just people. They are nobody. Just because they wear a costume with a little logo that says City of Something on it doesn't mean they have any authority over you. Don't give it to them. Don't be afraid. Fight back, Canada. I love you all.